Wait, I can't tell yet. Okay, yeah, there is a delay. This is some straight bull. The delay is gone. Yay! How come it keeps coming? I'm just gonna start. Come on now, what's the deal? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delay gone. All right, this is my video diary. This is my paper diary. It's blank. That's because I am going to write my notes as I talk. Now, I went on YouTube just to try to figure out how to do something to my hair. I forgot what it was. I was trying to how to wash it without having it tangle up, and I ended up coming across something called hair journey. Now that phrase was completely new to me. I had never heard it before, but I began to click on the videos to see exactly what a hair journey is and all that other good stuff. And I found that basically the hair journey is what I've been on for the past year. Now, a year ago, I had my hair cut in the back. It was kind of like shaved in the back a little bit, really, really short. And then it was like cut right below my chin. So in a year's time, I had, because the back was a lot shorter. So in a year's time, yeah, that's about right because it was layered. So in a year's time, I have, it's not as thick and full down here on my edges, but I've basically doubled what I've had. So I figure if I could double it again, I'd be really, really happy. And I would be done with weave because I am the queen of fake hair. I wear wigs, weaves, sew-ins, quick weave is what I meant to say, all types of stuff. But anyway, so I've been looking at these videos and I have decided to do my hair journey, and I've never really done some sort of like a video blog, or is this even called a video blog? I don't know. But I've never done something like this before, and I thought it would be fun. And I also thought it would be a good way for me to document my progress and to gain insight, tips, do's and don'ts, all that good stuff from people who are going through the same thing that I'm going through. So I know that the first thing you should do is come up with a regimen. Now, everybody I watch Megan a lot. I love her to death. Her voice makes me want to kill her, but her tips are awesome. So I love you, Megan. Thank you. You've been very, very helpful. Um, and you look like you're like 12 years old. So whatever. But your hair is beautiful. So anyway, and watching everyone's video, I learned that you can't just use someone else's regimen. You have to try and you have to go through trial and error for yourself and find out what works for you. But this is what I'm going to start to do. I typically I only wash my hair maybe every 3 to 4 weeks, and that's because I grew up thinking that dirt grows your hair. I don't know if I'm the only person on the planet who thought that, but to me it seemed to work. Like the longer I would leave my hair alone, the longer I would notice growth, or I would notice that it had grown. So I attributed that to me not washing it, washing off the natural oils that are in my hair. Um, so don't really know if that's very scientific. It just happened to work for me at the time, and I'm gonna stop doing that. I've learned that, or I've read that, or watched that you should wash at least every 7 to 10 days. I learned about a technique called co-washing. So I am going to co-wash. I'm gonna wash my hair once a week. No, every 2 weeks. I'm sorry. And then the alternating weeks, I'm gonna do a co-wash. So co-washing, for those who may not know, is basically just washing your hair with conditioner opposed to shampoo. Um, I don't know, if that's gonna work, but it works for some people. I'll give it a try. So this is the beginning. This is day one. Even though I've been doing it for about a year, actively doing it for a year, this is the first time that I have officially termed it as my hair journey and I like you guys to come with me and offer your suggestions and tips and insight, more do's and don'ts. Don't be negative on my page because that's just mean. But I hope that you guys join me and have fun with the hair journey. All right. So, I was supposed to talk about the regimen, but I only said one thing that I was going to do, and that's my washing and my co-washing. But I am also going to limit the amount of heat that I put in my hair. I do that anyway. I try to only flat iron my hair once a week, and blow dry it, directly after I wash it or something like that. There's a technique called heat training. Now, I don't know what heat training is. I'm going to look at Megan's videos and see if she talks about heat training. Heat protectors work. And let me tell you how I know they work. I was the queen of synthetic wigs. I know that that's really awful. You should never wear a synthetic wig. You just shouldn't. It's awful. But they're cheap and they're convenient, and that's what I needed at the time. So my synthetic wig had completely died. It was dead. And in an attempt, I should have thrown it away. But in an attempt to revive it, I had got this spray that I had in my cabinet. It had been sitting there for a couple of years. I didn't use it. And I sprayed it on there. I was going to use water, but I said, well, whatever this is, I'll put it to use. So I sprayed it on there, and I put my wig on the ironing board. Yeah, the ironing board. And I put the iron on a low temperature setting, and I ironed over it. And surprisingly, it steamed, but it did not melt or fuse together the way that synthetic hair typically does. And I just thought that it's because it was on a low temperature setting, and I began to do it on a regular basis. I would spray it, and then I would iron over it to bring it back to life so I can wear it, a couple extra weeks or whatever. Now, one day I looked at the bottle, and it was actually a heat protector, and I thought to myself, well, duh, that would explain why I didn't melt the synthetic hair. So that is how I know that heat protectants actually work. That's something, I don't even know how I had it in my closet, but I had never, actually used it for its intended purpose. But I do now, and I tell you, you will definitely notice a difference. I will say that it will encourage you to put more heat in your hair because you're thinking that, well, I'm protecting it. So be careful. You should still limit that. Other products that I learned about, I don't know, Cantu Shea Butter. I need more details on that. I think I saw that on, I don't know the girl's name. Shima, I think was her name. But in any case, so, and I also want to try her products too. I'm going to try to make my own first and see if I can come up with something that works for me. But that's going to be my regimen. I'm going to wash once a week, but it's going to be a shampoo wash 1 week, and then co-wash the second week. And then I'm going to go back and forth between the two. I'm going to do this for about maybe a month, 2 months, maybe, see how that works out for me. Castor oil. Castor oil, I've read and watched on videos, promotes hair growth. So I'm going to try that. I said the Cantu Shea Butter. I need more information on that because I'm not really familiar with it. I'm going to deep condition once a week, and I'm going to do a protein treatment with an egg. Now I went on Megan's her page or her channel, and she has a tutorial on how to do the protein treatment with an egg. So I'm going to rewatch that and learn how to do it. And so far, that's what I am going to do. It's my intent to double the length that I already have. It's kind of thin. I also want to thicken it, and it's uneven too. See, uneven. I'll tell you about the mullet that I had. It was really unfortunate how it came about, but that'll be for another video. So this is the beginning of my hair journey, and I hope that I get guys to help me and support me and encourage me and pray with me and for me, and I'll do the same. And good luck and happy hair journey growing or whatever. Bye guys.